Good evening everyone. Welcome to this week's Socratic dialogue. So before we begin, please everyone introduce yourself.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ananya Agrawal, and I'm the coach of the team Double Tick Designers.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Samhita from Double Tech Designers.
Good evening, everybody. This is Karthik from the team Double Tech Designers.
Hello everyone, this side Pratik Raj and I'm from the team Structured Simplicity.
Hi everyone, I am Pratishta and I am from the team Structured Simplicity.
Hello everyone, I am Vaibhav Modi. I am from the team Structured Simplicity.
Hi everyone, I'm Ria and I'm going to be the co-mod for today's SD.
So good evening everyone. I am Nihal and I am the moderator of this session. So this week's Socratic dialogue topic is evolution of UX. So we have two teams, team Double Tick Designers and team Structure Simplicity. So which team would like to go first and share their pitch?
My team will go first. So
Okay.
I will choose why I will reflect my name, that why I choose this name, and I summarize my pitch. So we choose this name, Structured Simplicity, because it reflects exactly what we are trying to highlight in this discussion. Like good design is never the random or merely decorative. It is carefully organized in a intentionally way. For us, structure represents a logical and the thoughtful placement and the system designs, and we define the simplicity which represents the clarity, comfort, and ease of use. If I talk about the what we
Please
say,
share your
the summary
screen.
of this page, yeah, let me complete. Let me summarize my pitch. So, if I summarize my pitch, it will give you the exploration of how thoughtful arrangement quietly shapes our experience, whether in the physical spaces or the digital ones. Just as we position tools and the furniture to support the comfort and efficiency, likewise, the digital tools like the Notion, which I choose as my app, must also be designed with intention and the clarity. Now, let me share my screen. Give me just 2 seconds. Is it visible to everyone? Yeah, thank you. So yeah, the question is why do we place tools intentionally and what happens when placement feels wrong? So if I talk about why we place tools intentionally, we place them intentionally because we want things to feel easy and the natural use. When something is where we expect it, we move without thinking too much. But when placement feels wrong, it creates the friction, and that's what we hate it. We hesitate, get distracted, and even feel the frustrated. Good placement quietly feels supports flow and the focus, and that's what the Notion do in a efficiently way. If I talk about should digital apps be designed with the same care physical space, yes, digital apps absolutely deserve the same level of care as the physical spaces. Just like a well-arranged room supports comfort and the movement, a thoughtfully designed app supports focus and the clarity. When digital spaces are structured intentionally, users feel guided rather than the confused. Careful designs reduces frictions, and that's what the Notion do. Notion builds trust and makes the overall experience smoother and the more meaningful. Over to you, Pratishtaji.
Right, so like in designing, not all features are created equally. So we must identify what are our primary features and should highlight them at prominent places and so that they are accessible for easy access. And UX follows a hierarchy like the primary options should be easy to access and should be more visible, whereas the secondary features should be kept hidden or at a less visible places, and features like since our uh, chosen app is Notion, so Notion understands that and it keeps like the creating and the deleting option very far if they're at the same place. So a user might click by chance on the delete option rather than the creating one. So visibility and is very important when we design an app or a website. Can you please go to the next page? So yes, the idea of like arrangement is not modern. It is a very ancient idea because we can see it from the layout of the surgical tray, or say the layout of the buttons in a cockpit. So they should be in a arranged manner so that the most frequently used tools are easy to access, and the danger tools like ejection button in a cockpit should be like at a like not among the very commonly used buttons. And Notion also understands this very well. Like we have the sidebar where favorite and workspace pages are uh, placed at the top of the hierarchy. So UX should understand that UX technology is not new, and it is human centered as to cater to our needs. Uh, and can you please go to the next page? Humans and system. So I believe that a system should be designed to cater the needs of the human, because history proves that rigid systems create frustration and inefficiency. So design should primarily support the human behavior by reducing the errors and resistance, and aligning with how our brain perceives the work. So when a system speaks the user language, the technology, that gap disappears. And Notion very well understands it by creating a customization option where we can choose to place our frequently used tools based on our comfort. Over to you, Vaibhav.
Okay, so efficiency versus respect. We argue that the efficiency alone isn't enough for a good system design. The true quality comes from respecting the user. We mean designing for their dignity, comfort, and long-term engagement. When a tool is easy to use, it builds trust and confidence, and it is the crucial balance. A system like Notion manages to be highly productive, while on the other hand, it also offers a calm and supportive user experience. Can you move on to the next, please? Human-machine interaction. We see that the evolution of easier interfaces was less about the technology change, and it was more about the human behavior, to understand the human understanding and what generally behaves while interacting with the system. The design priority shift from managing the complexity to ensuring accessibility. Technology, in effect, evolved to match the intuitive human ways in interacting, and the tool like Notion reflect the significant human-centered evolution. Ritik, can we move on to the next, please? At the conclusion, we came up with the question: does beauty in the design only decorates, or it does build the understanding and trust? The answer is the beauty is functional. It strengthens the clarity and intuitive understanding. A balanced layout guides the user attention, and aesthetics harmony builds the emotion, comfort, and trust for him. In tools like Chun, simplicity is the ultimate expression, and it enhances both function and the user confidence simultaneously. Over to you, Pratik.
Yeah, this is my team speech. If anyone have a questions, you can ask.
Yeah, I have one question. So you were talking about Notion. So what is the specific feature? Why did you choose Notion? A lot of other apps have these features where they are designed for ease and comfort. Why only Notion?
So I want to answer this question. I choose Notion while it was not that much public and it was not that much famous. While I'm preparing for the UPSC, I'm the IS aspirant. So I choose this for the planning and the detailed simplifications over the subjects notes and also the to-do list. So it's the special feature is the minimalism. Like you don't have to put the so many emojis like any other app like the WhatsApp you used to have. I use the minimalism. I like the minimalism in this app. So that's why I choose the Notion to make the notes and also the to-do list for the to-do list. Yeah.
Okay, I have another question. Don't you think that user experience is very subjective? So how do we cater to a large audience when it comes to user experience? Like you said that you like the minimalistic features of Notion, but some other person wouldn't.
So if I talk about its subjective, yes, it's absolutely can be subjective. Like what I feel, it feels intuitive or powerful to one user might feel overwhelming to another. UX is not just about design principles; it's also about the shaped by the personal habits, goals, and familiarity with the tools. I'm familiar with the Notion tools. For example, someone who enjoys structured planning may love Notion's flexibility, while another user might prefer a simpler, more guided interface. That's why the good UX, I mean UI UX design balances personalization with the clarity and ensuring the system works for different type of users without becoming confusing to them.
I would like to add to that. I agree that it is subjective to the user, but our app is designed to cater to the general public. Like it has the features which are commonly liked by all. Like it is based on the data, what kind of features do most people prefer. So it could be subjective, like somebody might like very glamorous, catchy color or designs, but UX of any app or system is designed based on the general public, what most people want.
Okay, so I have a follow-up question. Yeah, so how would you like to improve the UX of Notion if you get a chance to improve it?
What I if I ever get the chance to improve the UX of the Notion, I think uh, I would focus on the making it feel more lighter and the more guided, especially for the new users. In tools like the Notion, the flexibility is powerful, but it can also feel the overwhelming for the first. Like it has the various of uh, tools which you can use in the making the notes and the daily tasks. So I'd simplify those tasks, simplify by onboarding, offer a smarter conceptual suggestion, and use the visual clutter wherever possible.
Yeah, so it satisfies my answer. Any follow-up questions?
I wanted to know, like, how can a small change in placements can slowly change people's habit?
Could you repeat your question? I mean,
If we make a smaller change in placements, like, how can it affect or change people's habit?
okay. So if I talk about like, for example, if you are putting brick by brick over the layer where you are trying to build a wall and you just put a book inside that wall creation, you can already change the whole bigger picture that the wall created is the overlying, the onboarding life. Okay, so one small habit you can change when you're onboarding in the UX, or you can say the to-do list. It will effectively change your habit, or if it effectively change your lifestyle. So yeah, if you are wanted to quit some bad habits, or if you wanted to develop a new habit, just try to analyze that what the one habit that how could you tackle it? How could you enhance it by changing your preferences? If you change your preferences, your habit definitely got changed, and it will definitely change your lifestyle. Uh, did I satisfied your questions?
Yes.
So any follow-up questions?
Yeah, we
Uh,
can,
s-
like, I have a last follow-up question. Like, like Notion is like very powerful tool. Like, it's kind of a one-stop solution for everything. But don't you feel like it's very overwhelming to users?
Yeah, it's overwhelming for the new users. That's why I said when Nihal ji asked about that one thing I want to change in the UX design. So I want to change the simplicity. I want to include the input the simplicity in the UX. It's the overwhelming feature that if you wanted to log in, you will have the lots of features. You will that they will ask about the AI smarter ways, and also they will give you the lots of templates. So I just wanted to change this US and make it less overwhelming for the new users.
Does it satisfy the question, Karthik?
Yes, Nihal.
Yeah, so any follow-up questions?
I wanted to ask, yeah, I want to ask one question. If everything on the screen makes it look equally important, then what happens? Like,
I didn't got your question.
like we had a screen, we had an app, and every feature feels it's important. Then what exactly happens?
It depends upon that what you are using and why you are using that app. Even you know it very well, not every feature can be useful on a certain project. For example, if you are wanted to write something, you will get the help from the chat gpt or the jasper ai. But if you wanted to create images, you will get the results from the sora. So if you are using an app, it doesn't mean that every feature will be helpful for you, every feature will be helpful for the certain project. So yeah, if even if you have that so many features, it will be overwhelming for you.
Did that answer your question, Samita?
Yes.
All right, great. Any other follow-up questions? If not, then I think double tick designers can start their pitch. But before you share your pitch, please explain why you chose this name and a short summary of your pitch. Thank you.
Yeah. So our team name is Double Tick Designers. So why we chose this name, like just like double tick on WhatsApp confirms that a message has been delivered successfully, our focus is on designing systems where actions are completed smoothly and with clarity. So we believe that when tools, features, or processes are arranged thoughtfully, people can act without confusion or delay. So starting with the pitch, we carefully place things like switches, tools, furniture because it makes our actions easier and faster. For example, if a fan switch is nearer to our bed, we don't have to get up every time. But now imagine that the switch is on the other side. You can still do the task, but it then becomes very slow, irritating, and confusing. So over time, this bad placement increases effort, and increased effort therefore reduces usage. So that is why you can see in WhatsApp the send button is always at the bottom right. Imagine if it was at the top left. You can still send messages, but it would feel irritating. And in physical spaces, we arrange things to make actions easier. Like mobile apps guide our behavior through feature placement. For example, in WhatsApp, the send button, as I said, is placed at the bottom within the thumb reach. So it makes the replies very quick and natural. So it is a human habit, like it has developed as a human habit. If the same button was at the top, users could still send messages, but then interactions would feel slow and very effortful. So digital arrangement also shapes how we act easily. Over to Samita.
Yeah, here we have to give priority on what we need. So here, like every tools and features are not actually equally important to everyone. So in WhatsApp, here our first priority of WhatsApp is a chat tab. So here we need chat tab to be at firstly placed, and later the payments and settings will be placed inbuilt. So it depends upon how frequently we use the things. Next slide, please. Yeah, ancient or modern idea. So this careful arrangement is not a recent concept which developed recently. It is an ancient concept, like ideas like feng shui, which has focused on objects. Like it, we have to keep objects which can improve comfort and living spaces. So similarly, like in WhatsApp, here chat button is consistently placed at the same time since starting, so that it is really comfortable for us to use. Uh, Next slide, please. Yeah, humans and systems. Here, like in many factories and many offices, people are forced to follow a rigid system. Like it becomes very difficult to use for many people. So here, this can be slowed down, and here work can be slowed down, and this makes person more irritated and frustrated. So in WhatsApp, there are few features like voice note. Like rather than texting a message, sending a message to text, we can send the message to voice, which adapts the community, like which can adapt the system. We can make things easier by designing the systems. Over to Karthik.
Yeah, so here we'll talk about a very important thing, which is efficiency versus respect. So a system can be efficient, meaning it can help us complete our task very quickly, but but that doesn't make that, but it's not sure that that will make us feel good to use. For example, think of a app that helps you send a message and forces you to type a long form of text every time. It works, it's efficient, but it feels like tiring. Like on the other hand, there is WhatsApp, like small features like emoji reaction, swipe to reply, or voice note for faster communication, like which you guys use every day to everyday life. That's where the respect come in, the user respect. This app shows how we should naturally communicate. So the real goal of UX is not just speed actually, but it's about like making the user feel comfortable. Next slide, please. Yeah, so technology always become easier like when it start to copy human naturally acts. Like think of example like a mouse, like how we everyday use mouse, like because like it's very comfortable, like we it's like used to how we point the things. Like another example is touch gestures works because we already use our hand to point out the things. In WhatsApp, like there are like same things we picked from our real life, like swipe feels natural, like then holding the voice button, like that makes us feel like speaking. These actions usually like related to psychology because as they like all of them reduce thinking time for the user. When user don't have to think much, like the experience got smoother, and when it got smoother, it like the adoption increases. Next slide, please. To conclude, good design is always about clarity and balance. When layouts are simple, aligned, and well spaced, user feel confident. In WhatsApp, chats are clearly arranged, as you can all see. Like you guys use it. They are well defined, color coded, and easy to scan. Important actions are visible. Less important actions are like placed somewhere in the deep. Design is like actually not a decoration. It's about it guides the behavior. If a screen is if a screen is confusing, user usually hesitates. If it's clear, they act very quickly. So a strong UX always like forces on simplicity, visibility, and respect the user time. That's from our team. Like question.
Thank you
Yeah,
for your pitch. Yeah, thank you for your pitch. Yeah, the question box is open for structured simplicity.
Yeah, I have a question. Yeah, your team name is double tick. Okay, fine. So, do you think does blue tick improve transparency or create social pressure?
Can you explain your question, please?
For example, if someone is messaging you, okay, you, if I'm not wrong, you got to know what is transparency. I will explain you the what's a type of social pressure. For example, if I message you and you are online, it got a double tick, right? It's a WhatsApp feature, it got a double tick, and you're not seeing or replying my messages. It will definitely create a social pressure on you. Yes, it got a double tick and she's not replying. So do you think double tick is the create transparency or to create the social pressure on you? On
We feel it's for
Okay.
transparency.
Yes. Here, like in one side, it improves transparency, like it removes the doubt that whether the person is actually seeing, is the messages being delivered or messages being seen, so that it reduces the confusions between the people. But in other sides, it also creates a social pressure, like the sender wants to know, like senders knows the message is seen and silent, and becomes silent, then it would become some awkward situation. So for that situations to clear, we also got that option to not to close your double tick options. So there is an option for reducing the social pressure also.
I have a follow-up question. Do you think does WhatsApp reduce cognitive load or increase your notification anxiety? Cause
Again, it
why I'm
depends
ask
on.
uh, why I'm asking this question because you are in a lots of group like in the colleges or in the workplace. So do you think that it will improve your cognitive load that okay I have to answer this and reply this message or reply this message, or do you feel that it's a notification anxiety, increase notification anxiety because lots of people have the notification anxiety?
So again, this is designed very carefully because it depends on the human behavior. If you think that it is increasing your anxiety, you can mute the notifications, you can archive your chats. So it won't increase your anxiety because you won't get the notifications. So that is carefully designed within WhatsApp. And it depends from person to person.
I'm not satisfied. Could you please explain?
So, for example, if you think that being in a lot of groups, getting a lot of notifications on your phone is giving anxiety, you have an option to close that notification pop up. So, you won't get a notification whenever there's a message, or you can archive the groups that are giving you anxiety. So, you won't know that you have got a message unless and until you deliberately go there and open the chat to look at those messages. So that is the feature that WhatsApp provides you.
Okay, and I have one more question related to the status feature. So, do you really think does that status feature serve the user need or the platform competition?
I feel like it serves the user need because like a lot of people like if we go to like think of our parents which are not familiar with like meta like apps such as Instagram or something, so maybe like it give them like a place where they can like share themselves more effectively to their relatives and family.
Okay, I have one more question related to WhatsApp because I'm really liking that thing. So, do you really think does end-to-end encryption, like there's a feature end-to-end encryption, enhance the UX or just security perception?
Can you elaborate a little, please?
For example, there is a feature end-to-end encryption. So, do you really think it enhances the UX of the WhatsApp, or just is for the security purpose?
It's for sure for the security purpose. Like it's kind of a like it's for first of all like it serves the security. Then it's a good like point for the company so that they market it because they can gather like more public on their like app. It's for sure a better for like the customer betterment only because nowadays like privacy is a big concern. People do use WhatsApp as a professional app as well.
And I would add to it that that end-to-end encryption builds trust for people that WhatsApp is not actually seeing our conversations.
Okay, I am satisfied. Thank you.
Any follow-up questions?
Yes, I have a question. Like you also mentioned that there is a voice message feature available on the WhatsApp. It allowed like it enabled when we double click on it, yeah, else we hold it, then it is enabled. So why what is the psychology behind it? It can be like directly on clicking it, starting the voice recording and all. On holding it only allow us to record our audio.
No, Vaibhav,
I
like if
think
you
in
will
the
do it right
updated,
now, yeah, you have to update the WhatsApp. If we tap, like do a single tap, then we can record our voice. We don't have to hold it like before.
that is how user experience is getting updated and evolved.
Okay.
I have a question. Like the main core purpose of WhatsApp is messaging, but like as of recent, like the status and the am I audible to you?
Yes, you're
Yes,
audible.
yes.
So, like recently, the status and the channel tabs, they are also like given equal importance or equal visibility. So, is the hierarchy diluting or is WhatsApp shifting its identity from a core messaging app?
No, WhatsApp is not shifting its identity. It's like adopting what's going around, like what the public demand actually. Like there are people who wants to in the influence of social media, like it is understanding the people demand, what actually the population want, and it's like providing new features according to the demand. That's why communities come in and then all those new things, I feel.
Like it's
I would
acting
add
as a
upon it
mini
that it is
Instagram. Yeah, sorry.
uh, here this WhatsApp, the main purpose is like changing the messages, exchanging the messages. So it's not actually acting like a mini Instagram. It is actually following the current trend and improving its UX so that people can deliberately use this WhatsApp. So here like chats, updates, comments, channels, these help to more socialize. Like, can you understand, right?
And like if you were to redesign WhatsApp, which feature or like what would you change about it?
I feel like I would remove that payment thing from the WhatsApp because it's like not even very optimistic and nobody use it. I don't find a use as well. I won't trust like much. I'll go for some another app, so I'll probably remove the payment thing from WhatsApp.
I have a one follow-up question that if you all wanted to replace WhatsApp with the any other messaging app, what could be it?
We would probably do it with Telegram because somehow their UX, the Telegram UX in like is somehow similar to WhatsApp as well. It's very clean, like everything is just like it, and it's considered as safe as well. So that's why I would like go to Telegram.
Mm, But what I feel that when I'm using Telegram, anyone can message me, and I have to restrict that anyone can message me only to my contacts. I have to pay certain price to it, and I am getting the lots of messages while I am getting logged in few days back. So, do you really think that what Telegram could replace the WhatsApp? Because WhatsApp don't have any premium feature for this.
No, no, like if you have a username, then only people from Telegram could find you. If like you don't keep a username, like people can't find you with just name Pratik. You have to put a username
Guys,
for
sorry.
it.
I think we're drifting a little bit away from the topic. If you guys don't mind, please stick to the topic. If does anyone have any other questions regarding the topic itself that we're discussing?
Okay, then I am done with my questions.
No other questions? Anyone else? All right. I think if we don't have any other questions, I think we can conclude today's session. Thank you everyone for participating. But before we wind up, can you guys, would some of you just like to like reflect on today's session? That would be great.
Yes, I would start the reflection. So I wanted to say that this UI UX is very important for our daily things. That design, we have to know that how to prioritize our orders and how the company is prioritizing the placements and designs so that the people can improve their interactions with them and actually grow to them. So here the placements and the design and the interactions is a very important key role in this UI UX.
Thank you for your reflection, Samantha. Would anyone else like to give their
Uh,
reflection as well?
I would like to give my reflection. Like it's the arrangement thing, it's not just about the app or a website, it's also there in our day-to-day life. And I guess UX could also be used for sometimes, um, like for our own profit. Like you make a app, you keep a particular button at a specific location for a long time. And if you want to add a new feature to your this thing, the app or website, you can replace the new feature with that. So people are habituated to clicking there or going to that place, but you want some publicity kind of thing. So you can also use the user experience and their uh, like habit of uh, using the app to your advantage to like gain something from that. Yeah, that's it.
All right, great. Thank you so much, Pratishtha. Would anyone else like to reflect? Even the observers, you guys can also please reflect if you guys didn't participate in the SD. That would be great.
I wanted to reflect on this today's session. So today's session made me realize that design is not limited to only the screen. It's only applicable. It's also applicable to your life as well. The way you design your desk, the way you design your kitchen stacks, and even how switches are placed on a wall, all influence our comfort and efficiency. You know what? Like good designs also make you feel invisible. I mean, make you feel it. Good design feels invisible because it supports us without demanding the attention. So this is what I get it from the daily.
Thank you so much, Prateek. Would anyone else like to reflect? Any of the observers? That would be really great. All right. Then I think we can wind up today's session. Thank you for attending today's SD.